2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from the Superdome. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I...
And he will score. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution. And that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm. And that's exactly what they did. with that touchdown drive.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he finds McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's Washington, the man in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Cole Bishop up to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop the ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when...
Oh, they are on him with a crash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got him. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. So give credit to the defender. Nice nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's their punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. That's going to be out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? About right at the 50-yard line. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now again, the ball comes out. The Bills have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Williams. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Buffalo. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, the They'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with the third down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Downfield, down, and he's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. Big guys up front. They deserve some praise on that.
Absolutely. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. The Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. The good down is an incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. Williams. This one complete, right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Williams now to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either
to the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown, Bills. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. He's across midfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him.
And he'll take it on this. Jake Ferguson down 6. Sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. How we really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
The question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop. They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33.
Here's first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff, running left is Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Give him 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another first down. Once again, it's Walker. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Walker. A short kick down to the 7. Second and goal. One more time with Walker. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is, what a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is not outside. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for second down and 4. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Open man left side, he's got it. That's number 40 on the season for him.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and
he will score! Game touchdown, New Orleans. Right there, picking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach on this comeback.
At the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They send a receiver in motion left. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And now set up 2nd and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. 4th to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. Now it is 4th and goal. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both...
And this is going to be a touchdown! Hold everything!
Let's did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, onside kick. Not much of a chance.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's one. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Now I'm trying to dodge a sinning. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight, baby. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, eating hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sin. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula.